Good afternoon. My name is Nicole Wilson. The early childhood issue that I chose to speak about this afternoon is screen time and young children. One of my questions is there an appropriate amount of screen time for young children? And if so, what is the appropriate amount? I wanted to look further into this issue because I do notice with the young students that I work with, more and more of these young students are having trouble with their fine motor skills. They're not honing these skills. And I wonder if that's a direct correlation between the amount of screen time that they are using. I do understand that in this digital age, that more and more young students, even toddlers, are spending a lot of time either in front of a television or operating a smart device, an iPad, or a mobile phone. This is an issue for early childhood because more and more students are needing occupational therapy to increase or enhance their fine motor skills, and I wonder if there's a correlation between the two. One thing that I would propose, I am not against the use of technology in early childhood education, and I'm also not against the use of young children operating digital devices. I do understand that in this technological age, this is the trend and this is the way that the world is heading. However, I do have some concerns. My proposal is that there is a limited amount of time that young students use at school because most of them are already operating these devices at home, and we're not really sure how much time they're spending on these devices. So, in school, my proposal would be to use educational apps for appropriate reasons and for an appropriate amount of time. I don't believe in having students using technology all throughout the day in school because, as I said before, a lot of these students are using these devices at home, and we're not sure of the time that they're spending in front of these devices. There are educational apps that do enhance learning for young students that are also used with this technology. However, my concern is that the young students develop also their fine motor skills. That means using their hands, spending more time using a pencil, spending more time learning to color, spending more time cutting, using scissors. I do believe that there are alternatives to using technology. Technology is not a bad thing, and there are a lot of ways that if it's used in a developmentally appropriate way and for a certain amount of time, these things can be used to greatly enhance students' learning. However, my proposal, as I said again, would be to limit the amount of time that children spend in school using these devices and using technology. I would prefer to see students work more with their hands and developing the skills that they're going to need, fine motor and gross motor, to also enhance learning. The American Psychological Association also suggests screen guidelines for the amount of time that students spend using technology and digital devices. The NAEYC also has a suggested time limit for how much time students should be spending on digital devices. Again, thank you, Nicole Wilson.